48 million Americans across the United States are depending on public power. The electricity provided by publicly owned utilities cools and heats their homes, powers their computers, and in many ways helps them to do their jobs and to take care of their families. Not only that, but the public power tradition also helps to support quality of life in public power communities. When communities own and operate the local electric system, funds generated by power sales help support other city services like police and fire, streets and parks.
We've always looked at our public power program as an integral part of our economic development and also of our quality of life in Tahlequah. Our power has always been an affordable asset for a community, whether for personal use or business use. We've also been able to provide the highest reliability rate of any municipal power community in Oklahoma, and our customers expect and deserve that. Tahlequah Public Works Authority is a community-based trust that encompasses all of the city of Tahlequah and provides sewer, water, and its public power. It takes a huge investment in our infrastructure, in our power grid. It takes tremendously dedicated employees that literally are on call 24/7. It takes a dedicated team of staff and leaders who will provide the resources both in human capital and the technology to make it all work. Well, I think the really unique thing about public power is it allows community leaders to develop a level of pride that's not always found in other communities that are not served by public power. We own the grid. We own, as citizens, the system, and we put that to the very best use possible. We also reinvest those funds that come through our power system back into our community, in our police and our fire, and other quality of life services for our people here in Tahlequah. I had the great opportunity to serve as mayor of Tahlequah, and prior to that I actually served in a position on the Public Works Authority Board. So I understood the system and how it worked and what it could provide a unique and wonderful community like Tahlequah. So we made every opportunity to support and expand our systems through public votes, through public investment, through bond issues to make sure we had the very best public power in Oklahoma. And that sense of pride is something you really can't put a price on, but you know you can see it in a community that invests in that way. We know that over the years we have a wonderful legacy of being integrated in the community. We're not a standalone campus. So every bit of power on this campus that's consumed by our faculty, staff, and students are from public power. And in today's world with technology and the internet and global learning, you have to have a power grid that will support that type of infrastructure. Our students come here from all over Oklahoma, in fact all over the world, and they expect it and they are delivered that consistent, reliable power. Public power community has the unique opportunity to build partnerships and coalitions that in some other structures of power delivery are not available. But we co-invest in the community and we grow together. And it's important, I think, for a community such as Tahlequah that has public power that we're leading the front edge of everything we do in the delivery of public power so that it serves everybody. I mean, you can imagine trying to go to a commercial provider, an OG&E, a PSO, and say, hey, I'd like to be on your board. Hey, I'd like to give you the next idea for your community. Well, that doesn't always work that way, but in the unique arrangement we have at Tahlequah Public Works, the university, the Cherokee Nation, the people of Tahlequah, all our businesses, our public school system, we're all integrated at the level of public power. I'm Jerry Cook, chair of the Tahlequah Public Works Authority right here in Tahlequah, and I'm proud to be a part of public power.
Utility board, of course, we serve a community of a little under 10,000. We provide total services, gas, water, electric, and sewer. Staff about 45 employees and basically provide utility service for the entire community. The utility board was established in 1951. A gentleman, W.A. Graham, bought the electric service from PSO and donated it to the city of Pryor. At that time, the utility board was established and they took control of all utilities within the city. I think one of the key benefits of public power, it's locally owned and operated. Decision making is done by, in Pryor's case, a appointed utility board. In some communities' cases, by the city councils that kind of reflect the wants and wishes of the community. Benefit-wise, rates are established here locally, and any revenue generated stays within the community. Helps fund the other operations of the City of Pryor. We've responded to mutual aid to the other communities, and plus other communities have came to us. That's one of the key issues is being a municipal, I think, is the interaction with other cities. Ice storms, wind storms, we've went to other communities after windstorms and helped them reset poles. We provide an excellent service to our community. We respond quickly to outages, to other incidents within the community. Most of the employees of the utility department live within the community or within the surrounding area within 30 minutes, and customer service is one of our issues we strive to improve on. My name is Gary Pruett, and I am Oklahoma Public Power.
Recently, Stillwater, Oklahoma, which happens to be a GRDA municipal customer and one of the state's most prominent public power communities, cut the ribbon on a new 56-megawatt simple cycle generation plant.
The City of Stillwater has a rich and undoubtedly successful history of electric generation. It's hard to believe, but in 1901, before our Oklahoma was even a state, the city established the Stillwater Municipal Water and Light Department and paid very close attention to this. Its purpose was to provide the town low-cost and reliable electric power. Guess what? 115 years later, that's still our main purpose, to provide the town low-cost and reliable electric power. But in 1987, the city decided that in order to reduce the cost of purchasing wholesale electricity, the city would switch from OG&E and begin purchasing electricity from the Grand River Dam Authority, GRDA. What started as a 15-year contract in 1987 has turned into a 29-year partnership. Not just a contract, a partnership. In 2013, that partnership was officially extended to 2042. It was that 2013 extension of the partnership that enabled the construction of this wonderful Stillwater Energy Center. Think of your electric utility like a business that's owned by the public, owned by you. Private investor-owned utilities, like OG&E, generate more revenue than expenses on the sale of electricity, which they call profit. And that profit is then distributed to their investors, their shareholders, and their owners. A public power utility, like Stillwater, also generates more revenue than expenses on the sale of electricity. We call that surplus revenue. And that is reinvested into our community of Stillwater, by the provision of general government services. If you had a choice to buy electricity from a private investor-owned utility or a public power, which would you choose? Easy choice for me to make. I would choose public power because all of the surplus revenue is reinvested right here in Stillwater for the benefit of me and you and you and you and you. In addition, we're truly fortunate to live in a public power community. And I would also like to say that has such a rich and very successful history in the electric business, able to provide all of us the services, the government services that we've come to expect and love. For each of us, every day and night is brighter because of our electric utility.